So it is Saturday, February 1st, and I'm here at the Pull Apart in Winston-Salem. I've not been here in like a month or a while. I don't know. And so I'm out here because, well, you know I'm out here. I'm looking for parts. I'm trying to make some money. And that's where I'm gonna start this video at. I got a Sharpie and I got this random piece that I'm gonna utilize. I set a goal for myself this year. And actually I mentioned it in a video I posted just the other day with the Hot Wheels. I'd like to generate $6,000 of extra income this year. That's not talking about like my salary at work. That means selling car parts or things I get at the junkyard, things I get at estate sales. I have a teachers pay teachers account, which I sell. I sell resources that I made. I taught for 10 years. I made a lot of stuff. I'm actually still making stuff, teacher resources, because I can make money off of it. If I spend an hour working on something and I sell it 20 times and make a couple bucks a piece, like, it pays for my time very easily. And it's just kind of that recurring income that it just helps out. So anyway, $6 grand in 12 months, that's $500 a month average. Being that it's February 1st, January, I didn't hit $500. I did not, hit that average number of 500. I think my eBay sells around $250. On Facebook, it was like 100 or 150. I don't remember exactly. Let's go with the 100 to go low. I really go low than high. So there's 350. Teachers pay teachers was additional like 20 bucks. And then on inbox dollars, like $32. Nothing crazy this month. So I got a long way to go. Now, there's some things I picked. You guys saw in my recent video, I pulled some stuff off of old Datsun. I've still not posted that yet. I'm trying to get it prepped to look its best, and that's something I will suggest to you guys. Clean your part before you list it. No one wants to buy a part that looks jacked up. Take a little time, just clean it. Today I'm going to scrape off some old paint. I'm going to use citrus strip. I heard that was a good thing to use to pull paint off of fiberglass parts and plastic things. So I'm going to try that this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I got to figure out how to make some money. And I was going to write stuff down. Like, I brought a Sharpie and everything, and to hell with it. Let's go hunting. So there's like 13 cars today that I want to check out. 2 of them I already looked at. They're just back there. They're Pontiac Vibe. One had the right steering wheel, but it sucked. It was all jacked up. So now I got to check out some old Toyotas and see what they got. Yeah, because I just want more money. I want to buy more car parts and cool t-shirts and stuff. So join me. And hey, as always, I appreciate you guys even tuning into this thing, because it's just some fat guy walking around a junkyard. But anyway, thanks. So I've already hit about 5 of the cars I wanted to check out. They were bust. Some of them actually were on the little hyperlapse I just did. One of the cars is this here. It's an old 91 Camry. I've said it before. Do check for like old switches and stuff. This one, it's missing the radio and such. I was looking for things like cruise control switches or fog lamp switches. Those things you can sell. A lot of pennies. If you want some dirty pennies, there you go. You actually can sell those old switches if they're there. I don't see any here, the ones that are kind of more universal across the Toyota lineup from that era. But yeah, oh, there we go. Unsuspecting, but you can make money off these very simple old cars, like an old Camry or something. If you get the right era, there is money to be made. Not on this one, but other ones maybe. All right, here's old Camry. And then here's the next car that I came to look at, the Toyota Matrix. This is a 05. The later one's like 2009, 2010, something like that. They get on change steering wheels. This is a good steering wheel. This is the leather wrapped 3-spoke, little perforated leather. It's got mud on it. It looks kind of crappy. I'm kind of looking here, like, I don't know if it really kind of show up. It's kind of crummy right there. If if I can find something used as a cloth, I'll try to see if I can wipe it off and see if it's any good. Like, so I'll kind of look around a car nearby to see if there's anything I can find just as a rag, a makeshift rag, and then wipe it off, see if I can clean it up. I don't see any tears or gouges, and as I'm feeling around, I don't feel anything bad. I mean, there's some wear on the edges there. That's kind of stuff you do look for. This is not good, but not terrible. I think there's money to be made here if I kind of clean up like that kind of stuff right there. Again, it's kind of hard to see on video, but it just looks gross. But see what we can do here and see if I can get this pulled off. So you saw me get the steering wheel off, or excuse me, get the airbag off, and you saw me struggling as now I can't find the 19 millimeter to get that nut off. I've got 21, I've got 17, and then here is where it should have been, my cheap little Harbor Freight case. Oh wait, there's 19 here. It's a 3/4 drive. I guess I have to use this. You know, I don't like using or 3/8 cents, not 3/4. I don't like using this with a impact, but it's all I got, and I don't know where my stuff went. Thankfully these things aren't too tough, so I'm not putting a ton of pressure on there. And then I'm just gonna make sure that's on. Just wiggle this thing a little bit, and there, it's free. But that was that kind of sucked. Like, where the hell is my tool at? My socket at? I cleaned it up. I found a rag. This thing has a sunroof, and it rained yesterday quite a bit, actually last night here locally in Winston-Salem, and so this thing has got a lot of water in the cup holders, and so I just dipped the rag in the cup holder, wiped it off, and that crud that I saw came off. So I'm gonna get this wheel. One thing I am going to do is take off this little cruise control switch. But yeah, so the wheel, they charge, I looked it up yesterday. No, I'm not sure what happened there with the video, but it kind of just stopped. So they charge like $20 for wheels, or $21. So yeah, if I can pick this up for 20 bucks, you know, $22, whatever, and sell it for 75 or 80, that's a good return. So anyway, gonna wrap this up and then go on to the next car. All right, so my buddy Nick just called. He is here also in the background. Somebody back there is cutting off a body panel. But Nick is here. We're gonna hang out with Nick a bit here at the junkyard. I'm excited. This is not my first time at the junkyard with Nick. But one thing I want to do, besides tell you that Nick's gonna be here, is if you find stuff like this here, I'm not sure if this is a Warren brand winch or not. And I don't know nothing about winches, and I don't need a winch, but you know, you do find aftermarket stuff here. So here's an old hard body Nissan. It's got this different bumper on it, or add-on, and it's got a winch on it. So you can find like aftermarket parts sometimes. Again, I don't need it. Maybe one of you guys need it. Maybe it's junk. I don't know. I'm trying to look if there's a model number or something, but anyway, I recognize that logo. I've seen it before on off-road vehicles, so I think it's a good brand, but I don't know, guys. Anyway, off to row 319. Meet Nick. He's actually has to go to the same place, and we're gonna see if we can find some more. I got one steering wheel, which isn't bad, but of course, you know, we need more. So yeah, let's keep on digging. Sometimes you come to the junkyard and you find cassette tapes. Jehovah something. It's a tape. And Nick is here.
This is how you do not remove the clamshell from a B5 Passat.
Well, Nick, what's the wrong way? I've never done it before. What's the wrong way?
So the wrong way is you just get this this and you just start tugging on it. The proper way, there's two proper ways. Number one, you wear gloves.
Gloves are good.
Just rip it off. That's my preferred method. But if you want to save it, you have to remove the airbag, remove the steering wheel, undo the two screws behind the steering wheel, and then you take off these two screws, which someone has already done, and then it comes apart. But I need to get this airbag, and the steering wheel's locked, so we're going this method.
It'll work.
It will.
As I walk through, I always check out Toyotas, or in this case Scions, and I found this. You just know the owner, nothing but class. No offense to anybody who smokes marijuana, but if this is what you line your car with, yeah, I'm gonna make assumptions. Let's be real, I'm make assumptions about that. But I didn't realize that these Scions had leather steering wheels. This one's rough, very bad, but I'll definitely keep that in mind because it could be a cheap option in the future. But anyway, I saw that and I was like, huh, interesting. Yeah, interesting. Let's go check on Nick again. He's still taking stuff apart. All right, Nick is finishing up on his Volkswagens. I came down to check out a couple things and they were busts. One being an old early 90s Celica. It was pretty ratty and it was a low trim level, so nothing really very nice on it. But anyway, I got my steering wheel. Nick is getting his bits, the airbag connector as well as the wiper arms, and so he's got what he needs for his project Audi. I got something to sell. I got to hang out with Nick today. That was good. You know, as you get older, you don't see your friends as much. He works, I work, I go to school. You just get busy. It sucks. So it was a good day at the junkyard. While it is overcast, it's fairly warm today. It's not too bad out, so I'm gonna go check out, go home, clean parts up, get them listed, and I'll update you guys on profits and such, like I try to do as much as I possibly can. Again, thank you guys for checking in and tuning in. See you guys around. Be safe, stay hydrated out in the junkyards. See ya. Still recording.